This is the 2020 Bulgari Octo Finissimo in satin polished steel, and there's nothing quite like it. The Octo Finissimo line debuted in March of 2017 and made some waves when it did. When the Octo Finissimo came out, I didn't know that this was an evolution of the Octo line. The Octo had been out for some years and was originally part of the Genta brand until being incorporated into Bulgari around 2010. The standard Octo clearly paved the way for the Finissimo, and on first glance, the Octo and the Octo Finissimo might look identical. But the Finissimo has rightfully received a lot of attention thanks to its comparative refined design and near incredible thinness. Like all other Finissimos, or is the plural Finissimi? Whatever, like all other of these, this watch is 40mm across, 46mm long, and just over 6mm thick. That's thinner than the bracelets of many watches. Because of the almost square shape of the case, the Finissimo is a very large 40mm, at least from the top. I have no problem wearing this on my 7-inch wrist, but I do wonder what it would look like on smaller wrists. However it looks though, it's bound to be comfortable because of its lightness and slimness. The secret to the svelteness is the Bulgari in-house caliber BVL 138 movement. The automatic movement is just over 2mm thick. That's wild. It is the thinnest full rotor watch movement ever made. Despite its small size, the Platinum Micro Rotor has enough mass to wind the watch and feed its 60-hour power reserve. This is the first Octo Finissimo that I've seriously considered buying, and for one primary reason. It's the first Finissimo to have real water resistance. Whether in gold, steel, or titanium, the matte-finished Octo Finissimos have just 30 meters of water resistance. I'm sure that's fine for many people, but I prefer to have a watch I can wear swimming or, more likely, wear while playing in the sprinkler with my kids. With 100 meters of water resistance, I can breathe easy wearing this Finissimo. Or at least I can breathe easy with regards to water. In every other way, I'm terrified of scratching this beautifully finished case and bracelet. It's really nice. While I like the high-tech, sterile look of the matte-finished Finissimos, I think the satin-polished steel references do a better job of highlighting the complex case and bracelet. The Finissimo is all about thoughtful angles and lines. The word that comes to mind is architecture, a word I don't apply to most watch designs. In fact, every time I see the 45-degree angle of the case and lugs, I'm reminded of Frank Lloyd Wright's work. These new satin-polished steel references come with either a black or blue dial. While I respect the austerity of the black, this sunburst blue is unbeatable. The hour markers, numerals, and Bulgari logo are applied and polished, while the seconds markers are printed. With the thinness of the watch, I expect that applied seconds markers would have caused collisions with the seconds hand. It's all very elegant, but not in a classical way, and I also hesitate to say this watch is modern. The Octo Finissimo is so unusual to my eyes that it feels timeless in the way that some other legendary watches feel timeless. The Royal Oak comes to mind. Now, I don't really think that the Finissimo and the Royal Oak are competitors. At $11,800, the Octo Finissimo is nearly half the price of a steel Royal Oak, if you can find one. But I do think the Finissimo is unusual enough to possibly be something like the AP Royal Oak of this generation. It's strange, it's steel, it's thoughtfully executed, and now it has real water resistance, something that the standard Royal Oak still lacks. Like I said, there's nothing quite like this watch. It may not be for everyone, but no one can deny that it's original and special. And it accomplishes that with grace and without gimmicks. In my opinion, the Bulgari Octo Finissimo could be the next legendary watch. Only time will tell.